G'day everyone, and welcome to the first episode of NDIS Explained, the podcast that aims to break down the complexities of the National Disability Insurance Scheme for everyday Aussies. I'm your host, AI Barbara, and I'm absolutely stoked to have you join us on this journey. Whether you're an NDIS participant, a family member or friend, a support worker, or a provider, this podcast is for you. Now let's start with a bit about why this podcast exists and what you can expect from tuning in each week. The NDIS can sometimes feel like a maze, with its own language, rules and processes. For many, navigating this scheme can be overwhelming and confusing. This podcast is here to demystify it all, providing clear, simple explanations and keeping you updated on the latest changes and developments. The primary purpose of NDIS Explained is to make the NDIS more accessible and understandable for everyone involved. We know that the NDIS is a lifeline for many Australians with disabilities, offering support that can significantly improve their quality of life. However, the complexity of the system can often act as a barrier to accessing these supports effectively. We aim to break down the jargon, untangle the red tape, and give you the information you need in plain, simple English. We'll be covering everything from the basics of what the NDIS is and how it works, to more detailed discussions on specific aspects like plan reviews, funding categories, and how to access home, living, and accommodation supports. So who exactly is this podcast for? Well, in short, it's for anyone and everyone who interacts with the NDIS. Here are the key groups we aim to serve. 1. NDIS participants. If you're an NDIS participant, this podcast will help you understand your rights, the supports available to you, and how to navigate the system to get the most out of your plan. 2. Family members and friends. If you have a loved one who is an NDIS participant, we'll provide you with the knowledge to support them effectively and advocate on their behalf. 3. NDIS workers, support coordinators, psychosocial recovery coaches, and therapists. This podcast will keep you informed about best practices, new policies, and tips for providing the best support to your clients. 4. Service providers. For those who provide services under the NDIS, we'll cover important updates, compliance requirements, and strategies for delivering high-quality services. Now let's talk about what you can expect from future episodes of NDIS Explained. Each episode will focus on a specific topic related to the NDIS. Here's a sneak peek at some of the subjects we'll be diving into. 1. NDIS Basics. We'll start with the fundamentals. What is the NDIS? Who is eligible? How do you apply? We'll answer these questions and more to give you a solid foundation. 2. Understanding your plan. We'll break down the different parts of an NDIS plan, what each section means, and how to make sure your plan meets your needs. 3. Plan management options. There are different ways to manage your NDIS funding: self-managed, plan-managed, and agency-managed. We'll explore the pros and cons of each option. 4. Finding and choosing providers. Tips and advice on how to find the right service providers, what to look for, and how to switch providers if needed. 5. Plan reassessments and appeals. Understanding the review process, what to do if you're not happy with your plan, and how to appeal decisions. 6. Home and living options. We will delve into the different accommodation supports options available under the NDIS, including home modification, short-term accommodation, supported independent living. We will provide detailed explanation of the NDIS Specialist Disability Accommodation Rules. 7. NDIS Quality and Safeguards Commission. We will discuss the purpose and role of the NDIS Quality and Safeguards Commission, as well as its responsibilities towards safeguarding NDIS participants. We will also look at the NDIS practice standards in relation to providers' obligations. 8. Navigating the NDIS portal. We will provide a guide on how to navigate the NDIS participant and provider portals. We will look at features available on the portal and how participants can manage their NDIS-related tasks online. As you can see, the NDIS Explained podcast has a full package for you. And that's not all. We will be spotlighting NDIS support coordination. We will discuss the importance of documentation in NDIS support coordination and types of documentation required to track progress, outcomes and support provided. We will keep you informed on recent changes and updates. The NDIS is always evolving. We'll keep you updated on the latest changes to policies, funding and processes, and what these changes mean for you. We'll share inspiring stories from NDIS participants and providers, showcasing how the NDIS has made a positive impact on their lives. Do you have a success story to share about your NDIS journey? Has the NDIS helped make life easier and better for you? We would like to hear your good stories. We also want this podcast to be interactive. We'd love to hear from you, our viewers. If you have questions you'd like us to answer, topics you want us to cover, or feedback on how we can improve, please get in touch. You can reach us via our website, social media, or email. Your input will help us make this podcast even more valuable for everyone. Please keep in mind that the information provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only and is not intended as legal or professional advice. While we strive to provide accurate and up-to-date information, changes in the NDIS may occur, and listeners should consult the official NDIS website or a professional advisor for the most current details. You may also want to have a one-on-one consultation with one of our NDIS subject specialists. Consultations with our in-house specialist comes at a fee. Before we wrap up this introductory episode, I want to thank you for tuning in. Navigating the NDIS can be challenging, but we are here to help. See you next time.